three sponsors who are speaking later in the program: Trend Micro, NetApp, and CoreStaff. Great companies. They're going to be presenting their respective solutions later on. Carahsoft is a very exciting, innovative firm who works primarily in the public sector, but also has a lot of involvement in the private sector as well. And they work with AWS, Google, Microsoft, and so many other cloud providers. And what they do is help organizations, primarily that they asked me to focus on here and make sure people are aware of this, primarily allowing government agencies, both federal, state, and even education, help them implement and purchase FedRAMP-compliant solutions. And they provide expertise from an administrative standpoint and from a technology standpoint to streamline your IT procurement. By the way, this slide describing all the great capabilities of Carahsoft, as well as all the other content, will be available at the AngelBeat website. In a few days, I will also break down the 4 or 5 hour video into shorter segments. We'll post that on the AngelBeat YouTube channel, also give that content to all of our speakers, and that way you can easily go back in the future or ask your colleagues to go back and watch those presentations of specific interest, as well as download the actual presentation content. I just want to point out here with Carahsoft, these are all the great companies that they work with. So again, if this relates specifically to FedRAMP, and if you're interested in purchasing any of these solutions, Carahsoft is a great partner to facilitate those transactions. One other thing I do want to mention, and I include this link here, even though FedRAMP is a federal process or federal authorization, as you see here, this is rapidly being used for private sector in terms of ensuring that, well, if it's good enough for the Department of Defense and other organizations that undergo the most rigorous of security and compliance assessment, it's probably good for me in the public sector. So this is very relevant. I've got the link here where you can read more about why FedRAMP matters for the private sector. We really appreciate Carahsoft's support for our program and encourage you to look at their capabilities and see if they can help in your purchasing of FedRAMP solutions and other products.